What's going on, everyone? Justin again. As always, thanks for watching my channel. Welcome back. Putting in the work today, man. Started kind of getting behind a little bit. I've got a lot of heavy line stuff going on at the shop. So I stayed a little bit later on this evening to try to get caught up myself, because I've got a lot of stuff going on that I gotta get done this week. Anywho, all that aside, I wanted to do a tool haul video, I guess call it. I picked like I picked up like a half a dozen items between last week and this week that I thought I'd share with everybody. Okay, so first item up, I forgot that I had it over there. I picked up from my Gearwrench rep this freaking super huge, Jesus, Gearwrench banner for the garage door. I thought it would be kind of cool to mix it up a little bit instead of looking at the King of the Hammers banner every single video. I like to mix it up sometimes. You know, sometimes we're on one side of the garage, sometimes we're outside, sometimes we're in the shop, and most of the time we're kind of sitting here in front of my garage door because I found that this is where I like to sit now. So I did pick up a Gearwrench banner, which I thought was kind of cool, for 20 bucks. Thank you, brother Jeff, appreciate that. I also got this sweet Gearwrench hat. Kind of was digging the camo thing. Not sure how I feel about the mesh hat yet, but it was a double snapback, and I love snapback hats. So we'll see how I like that. Probably not going to use it as a work hat. It's probably going to be like a weekend kind of a hat. I have several weekend hats that I like to juggle in and out of. My go-to hat, of course, is always my Cafe 247. It's just a comfortable hat that I didn't mind getting tore up from the floor up. So I'm not wearing any other hats really like at work other than my one hat. So that's that. Also, if you've been following me on Facebook or you were with us during our last live stream, I was doing like this longest ratchet competition thing. I think I'm going to be wrapping that up this Friday. I'll take all the names and throw them into the hat, mix it up. We'll pull the winner, and I'll make the announcement of who won on Facebook. So that way you guys can message me and I'll send you off your gift card to Home Depot. But here was my biggest ratchet, and this happened when I picked up last week from the Gearwrench truck. It's a Gearwrench 3/4 inch drive, 24 tooth, locking, solid head ratchet. And it's got a heavy knurl. Why on earth? Why not? If I need to be able to break something loose, dang it, I want to be able to have enough leverage to move the world. So I picked this bad boy up. I'll be taking that back to work. Meant to take it into work the beginning of this week. Forgot. Alright, next item up, because you guys missed Monday. But I picked up this MATCO 19-piece bushing driver set. Part number is BDS 19. Let's open it up and take a quick little peek-ski, shall we? Look at that, it's nice, isn't it? I thought it was nice. Why? Mainly flywheel bearings. You know what I'm saying? So if you're doing a clutch and you have to replace the flywheel bearing, yeah, you can get away with using a socket, an impact socket or something like that, and a hammer, but it's always better if you have the actual tool for the job. No one in the shop has the bushing driver installer kit, so I picked this up. It's got a nice heavy knurl, hardened steel. I don't know what kind of steel this is, but man, this stuff is duty. It's got a lot of weight behind it. You just simply unscrew the one for the size of the bushing that you're planning on pressing in, or mini bearing or whatever. You slide the deal on like so, or like so. I guess it'd be like so, that on side. Screw this little deal down, should fit right in between it. Bam, 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 smack it in. The reason why I thought this was a really nice set to pick up was because I've used like a race and seal driver kit from, I think it was a Blue Point, and to be honest, it starts to mushroom because it's made out of that aluminum. So it's like super soft, and it ends up kind of mushrooming over time. Which, I mean, I guess there's a reason behind that. To what exactly, I'm not sure. I think they should have really used a steel striking handle like these with a heavy knurl, and then save the other end and make the other end maybe some kind of soft aluminum, so as you don't damage the bearings or the races that you're trying to drive in. I don't see a reason why you couldn't have a steel striking shaft adapter for it, but I'm not a tool manufacturer. Maybe there was a reason behind that. Either way, just thought I'd throw that up there. Alright, I also picked up, for the house actually, I have a boom box that I've been rocking out with, but the speaker's been, well, let's just say we like to jam out in this house, so the speaker, the subwoofer's kind of blown and starting to make little staticky sounds. But I saw this really cool looking radio, this Bluetooth radio, that has 2 magnets on it. So you can magnetize it to your toolbox, magnetize it to a stand-up cabinet, magnetize it to your fridge. I mean, whatever you want to stick it on. It's got heavy-duty magnets, and it's pretty loud. It's loud. So I was digging that. I thought I'd pick one up. Not a bad score for 80 bucks. So I thought that was nice. The one that I have that I got off of Amazon, I think was like 120, and after a couple years we blew it out, so it's whatever. Okay, today we had a Porsche come in that needed to have the brakes serviced, and luckily enough we did have one triple square adapter that we needed for this particular size, but a lot of them were bigger size stuff, and I just didn't want to run into that situation again. So when I saw these by VIM, it was a nice kit, and I was like, you know what, I gotta pick it up, because there's gonna be certain situations where I know I'm gonna run into it, especially working on Euro cars, and this goes all the way up to a really big size. And these things do look really freaking duty. VIM. I gotta tell you, I'm actually kind of impressed by the craftsmanship. I haven't used them yet, but the way that they feel, the overall look, it seems like a solid product in my opinion. I've seen lesser quality products, such as maybe the, okay, let me give you a for instance. So another employee of ours, I won't say names just in case he doesn't feel comfortable with it or whatever, but he has a Cornwell set of the shallow triple squares. And those things are pretty cheap looking, man. I gotta be honest. I wouldn't really put a lot of pressure behind those. I think maybe he probably even broke a couple and then had them warrantied out or twisted them or whatever. I think if you guys saw that video that I did about the triple square socket that I did over Cornwell, and that was a longer one, that was a long one like these. The quality is just not there, so I went MATCO. MATCO felt more solid, and it was, you know, it was a tighter tolerance. These VIMs, they look like the MATCO ones almost. I mean, they're solid, they're solid looking. So, you know, 4-inch long set, picked them up for like, what did I say, like 70 bucks or something like that. Beautiful set. So I'll be taking these to work. I'll let you guys know when or if I ever use them. I'm sure I will at some point, but if not, I'm sure somebody else will. And we'll just see how well they hold up over time. Alright guys, well that'll pretty much wrap it up for my video today. Thanks as always for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down. Share if you want to share. Comment down below if you have any of these products. Do you enjoy them? Do they hold up over time? Are you super excited about the Bluetooth speaker that they have? I would pick one up. I did pick one up. It's MTCS. Oh, I'm sorry, MTC soundbar. That's the part number. MTC soundbar. Pretty cool. I'm digging it. At any rate, I'm gonna relax. I've had a long day. We'll see you guys later. Deuces.